Why are you on this podcast asking me how to stop procrastinating? Turn off YouTube. Go do something. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with people? This is exactly what you were talking about asking a question where you already know the answer to. You know the answer is to stop doing things that waste your time and apply yourself to something important. Now, this may not be a waste of your time, but let me tell you, you're a dumbass, clearly. It's like Googling how to get fit, like you just said. Everyone knows what a push-up is. Do 10,000 of them a day. Stop wasting your fucking time. You know, I've never had to deal with procrastination. I've never had to deal with not being motivated because what is the alternative? Literally, be a loser forever.
Sonny Faz, the guy who reacts to your videos with his mom, I think you know who I'm talking about. He said, for someone who doesn't have a brother like you do, what do you recommend a guy does to make a true loyal bond like that?
I like that guy and his mom. I do. They're great people. I would say search within circles of people who you're not going to find one walking through the world at random. So I've made a lot of good friends from the War Room, which was an organization started by my brother, an organization I'm a big part of. Most of my good friends I've made recently have been from there. If you are in a situation where, even if it's an online community, even if they're fans of Sneeko or me, making friends with people who have those interests in mind is at least a step one. It's a base level. This guy might be okay, but you don't have to have a relationship like me and my brother, which is a bit extreme. But certainly, just be that kind of guy yourself. Be the kind of moral person yourself, who's not going to tell on your friends, not going to snitch, not going to cause problems for your friends. Always going to be, always going to have their back in a fight. Always going to have their back in an argument. If you are that kind of guy, you'll be surprised. You'll attract that type of people because you'll be able to look into someone's eyes and see if they share the same morals as you. You will be able to tell when you look at somebody in the face. And I can look at somebody in the face and say, you know what? That guy would tell on me if we got arrested for something. That guy would try and fuck my girl if he got half a chance. I can see it because I'm the real deal. You can't fake the real deal.
But I do get asked the question by young men a lot. And it's always about making money. You mean you want to get rich. Cool. Let me tell you something. First and foremost, almost no one ever gets rich. The internet will preach all this, oh, your time will come when the universe thinks it's right and all this. No. Most people work their shitty job, live their shitty life, live their shitty old age, and then they die. And most people never ever get rich. They never get to live like Sterling. And that's the reality for most people. So, first of all, understand that and get your ass into gear. Second of all, and my advice is non-advice. If you took 100 people, 100 millionaires at random and put them in this room, and you asked all of them, how do you make $1 million? You're going to get 100 different answers. Elon Musk would say, I invented PayPal, and Jeff Bezos would say, I sold books online. Like, you're not going to get a definitive answer. So what do you think? Not necessarily what do you enjoy. Do what you enjoy, because most of what you enjoy won't get you paid. What do you think you could be good at? Sit and analyze yourself. What do you think you could be good at? Ask yourself that. I don't know you. What are you good at? Think about what you think you could do and answer the question to yourself. I can't tell you. That's my advice. Like, look where money is moving and stand in the way. I know a dude, when I was trying to buy a part for my car, he was like, oh, I know someone who's got car parts, will sell it cheaper. He heard I had a problem. He heard I was going to spend money on a car part. He jumps in the middle, probably made himself $1,000. I don't care how much he made. He saved me money. Look where money is moving and get in the middle. That's a good starting position.
There is a way to get revenge on women. Every time I've heard anyone say, oh, my ex broke up with me, she cheated on me, I need revenge. That's sick-minded. That's incel level shit. The only kind of revenge that you can get on a woman is this.
Ever.
Say goodbye politely. Keep working hard. Increase your value as a man. Wait 3 years, 4 years, 6 years, 11 years, and you know this story, the 11-year story. And wait till you are the man, and she's just now some chick, 28, 29, and she's like, Tristan, it should have always been you. Then you can either tell her no, or break her heart again. Then you win.
I never wanted to be a multimillionaire. Andrew once said to me, famously, Tristan, if we could just find a way to make like 50, 100 pounds a day from home, that would alleviate a lot of our problems. Start small, because as you climb the mountain and you reach where you wanted to reach, you realize that there are new mountains to climb. There are new mountains to climb for me right now. And I'm at a level that a lot of people can't even dream of getting to. But you see it. It opens new doors when you accomplish the goals that you're aiming for. And it opens your eyes to what's possible from there. So don't think I want to be a multimillionaire. Think, okay, I want some financial independence. I want to work 20 hours at the fast food store instead of 40, but supplement my income from home. Okay, I've done that. Now I have more free time. Where do I go from here? I've reached that mountain. I've seen what's possible and aimed higher. That's it. So don't think how am I going to become a multimillionaire. Think of your short-term goals. Make sure your mother works less. Buy yourself some nicer clothes, live in a better apartment, and think of how you can make those things happen. And as you go up in value as a man, you'll learn a lot about yourself, and from then you could tackle bigger goals.
My success was that I trained hard, I was a professional fighter, I've always been confident, that comes from my kickboxing, I guess, which made me good with women. I was good with women, so I always had beautiful girls around me. When I realized that beautiful women could make money on webcam, I'd put various girls on webcam, started making a few dollars here, a few dollars there, until it grew into one of Europe's largest studios. Then I became a millionaire. That is the recipe to my success. Now, go and ask Elon Musk the recipe to success, and he's going to say, invent PayPal and then make space rockets. It's a different game. So yeah, what advice would I give to a young guy? I will give the only advice that I can give. I cannot give any other advice besides what worked for me. Do a lot of physical training, become attractive to women, start a webcam studio. That's what made me a millionaire. That is the secret to my success. There is no secret to success that generally works across the board. Because God knows it's not work hard in school and get a degree.
Stop wasting your time. So I was 17, I was working at a fast food restaurant making sandwiches. Now, the internet didn't really exist as such, but looking back on it, it was part of my journey. And I regret nothing because I ended up where I am. So would I even go back and tell myself anything is the question. If I had to, it would be to not burn so much of my time. Let's talk to the 17-year-olds who are listening. Do you finish your job, come home, play video games, etc.? That's what I used to do when I was 17 a little bit. What I didn't do is come home and think, okay, let's work on something new. Let's try and build something. Let's start a YouTube channel. Let's start creating content instead of consuming content. I'd tell myself to be a little bit more proactive with my free time and not around so much.
And being a gentleman is very, very important. There doesn't have to be a winner. When you're going on a date with a woman and you're looking to sleep with her and she's looking to have a good time, you could both go home happy. Right. You really can. You don't have to feel like you defeated her somehow or you tricked her somehow, and she doesn't need to feel like she used you somehow. Right. You can have a wonderful evening. You're nice to her. You open the car doors. You buy her a bouquet of flowers. You have dinner. You make love. You go home. She's happy. You're happy.
A healthy body is a healthy mind. Get into shape. Try to look your best. Try to become more knowledgeable. Whether that be watching YouTube videos, watching stuff that my brother or you put out. Just try to understand the world better. Try to understand that you can't just walk through the world as a dork, because the things you desire don't come very freely to dorks. I would like to think that every single young man watching would love to have a beautiful woman. They would, wouldn't they? Beautiful women don't like dorks. They really don't. So look at the things you want from life and look at who you are as a person and think, how can I positively change myself to get the things that I want from life? And I think you're naturally going to come out of your dork state just from doing that.